after spending 2021 through 2024 with Detroit City. This is going to be his first touch of the ball. He just subbed on after the penalty was given. Rodriguez scores it at the hour mark against his former club. A muted celebration externally, internally, has to feel good for that man.
Absolutely, he couldn't have written the script better. He must have been really upset that he didn't start the match against his former club, but to come on and with his very first touch score, yes, it's a penalty, but he'll take it. And he's put his team in a great position. Funny, we said a bit earlier that they were their breakthrough.
Better on the front foot. I'm going to make a prediction. The first Hartford change will be Kyle Edwards for Junior Moreira, because Edwards would have made that run.
And a goal! Thanks, you made me miss the goddamn goal.
Get it wide, get it in. That's what Hartford needed to do. Just speaking about whether or not Kyle Edwards, if he was on, would have made the run that wasn't made by Junior Moreira, but that one was outstanding. How many times have we seen it from the left-hand side, the delivery in? Sometimes it's...
Long run up for Momo. Scores! How do you do, Mamadou? 2-0 Hartford in the 73rd minute. The 7th goal of the season for Momo Dieng on the penalty kick. And a big 2-0 lead for the home team.
Massive 2-0 lead for the home side. It's one thing having most of the ball in this second half. It's another converting that in from possessions to goals, and that's what they've done. It's a good attempt by Bill Hamid, but
and I thought, oh man, you've cost them a few points. And fortunately, it was Coley who popped up and got the winner.
Turned over, Calhera has it, it's saved, the rebound is in! A giveaway out of the back, and FC Tulsa is on the board first.
Nico Compazano just saying, calm down here, and they've been caught. It's great pressure from FC Tulsa, and that's how they tend to play. They force the errors. That one was a very strange one. It's come off the side of Nico Gordon's foot there, and thumped in the back of the net.
Klein was pinching in and able to get that one away. A touch over the top, Nalati brings it down, now he's off to the races. Xavi Nalati options around, Revelar keeps it moving, Ivanovic right back post! Johnny Klein on his Monterey Bay debut! A beautiful transition goal for the equalizer!
And nothing Johan Peñaranda can do about that. That is a brilliant goal, played out of defense all the way up the pitch. The intricate passing from one to another was top class, started by Nolati, and he just cuts across the front of the defender here so he can keep possession of the ball to Revelar. Revelar plays it out wide to Ivanovic. He goes far post. That is brilliant football, great touch play, great away.
Quick give and go, Nalati over the top. Looking to put this in front, Ivanovic! Monterey Bay have turned this game on its head. 2 unanswered goals to take the lead.
Again, some brilliant football, this time down the left-hand side. Previous goal was down the right as the celebrations go on, but great little 1-2 ball whipped in. And then Ivanovic just gets his angles perfectly right. But have a look at this, it's going to be a 1-2 to Nolati, gets it back. Whips the ball in, and it's a fantastic cross. It's right to his feet, Luka Ivanovic, and he turns his foot and just guides it in off the far post. Nothing Johan Peñaranda can do about that. Brilliant play from Monterey Bay.
With one this weekend, and then just every other weekend for the rest of the season. No more midweek matches for Monterey Bay after this. Trying to get end line here. Ball comes in, top of the 6. It's the equalizer.
Stefan Lukic there for FC Tulsa, and we're level at 2.
What great comeback from FC Tulsa. As they did against Loudon last match, they were 2-1 down, got it to 2-2. Decent ball gets played in here, and that's what's absolutely vital. The ball is played to the near post. It's Nico Gordon that gets caught the wrong.
Big moment late on in Seaside. Arthur Rogers delivers, and Tulsa leads once again. The comeback kids have done it once more.
And it's a good penalty. It's hit with pace. You send the goalkeeper the wrong way, but even if it had gone the right way, there's enough pace in that ball to get into the middle. Here's the handball. Nolati just slides in there. He doesn't mean to handle it.
Abs. Hooking this in, menacing ball, and off the bar, still loose and knocked in. Forster Ajago on the score sheet, and Lexington strikes first.
I'm a fan of the goal, and I'm a fan of that celebration. This Lexington team has been applying pressure against this Phoenix with these outside backs for the entirety of this game, and that's exactly where this goal comes from. It's the left back Epps who puts this ball in, and who's on the other side of it? It's the right back Hafferty. Ajago is there to clean it up off the crossbar. It's a dangerous header. It's a great ball into the box. That open.
Courtesy of Forster Ajago's 30th minute opener in what is a major 6-pointer right around the playoff line. Entering today, Phoenix was just 3 points clear of the playoff line. Excuse me, actually 2 points clear. As Ajago, it's actually Adedokun who snatches it back, trying to wrap up the points, and he may have just done that. Michael Adedokun makes it 2-0 and caps off a promising display with a goal of his own.
Well, I think it's very fitting that Adedokun's able to find himself on the scorecards tonight. It's that long ball over the top, and he just uses his speed. You talked about the lack of urgency from this Phoenix group, and Adedokun has been the guy who's taken advantage of it all night long. The calm, the presence in front of the goal, rounds the goal.
Stephen Kelly looking back, post a header! There it is! You said it, Chris. A set piece, a mistake, something in a tight game like this would be the difference. It's a set piece off of a mistake, and Ethan Zubak scores for a 3rd game running.
And it's no surprise that Kelly's been the player to deliver this assist. You look at the chance that Zubak, that Hegot was offside for early in the first half. You look at the set-piece delivery that he delivered earlier in the game.
Mertz, better service this time. The header, it's in! Knocked home at the back post. The center back's always the threat for the Riverhounds on the set pieces. Guillaume Vacter ties it.
Set pieces have been the key influencer in tonight's game for both teams. A fantastic delivery ball into the box here from Mertz. And Vacter arrives at the right time.
But now be instinctual with it. Move without the ball. Get runs on the net.
Joof makes his move. Joof gets around the defender. Joof the toe poke, and it's in the back of the net. Antez Joof, a moment of individual brilliance. And City has the lead.
Keyworth comes alive as City finds the goal they needed. And finally, it's Joof. Instead of ticky-tackying, taking on a guy. You take on a guy, good things happen. And on the other end, it's Ly Jope, or perhaps an own goal. I don't know whether the last touch was Jope's or an own goal.
So that went in off of Musa. So in the books, it will go in as an own goal, but there's 7,000 people in it.
Still no score, 22nd minute. We have had, I think, 3 injury delays here in this first half. A couple good touches as Tampa Bay is starting to put it together. Top of the 18, drops it, and goal. Absolutely hammered there by Hilton. And Lewis Hilton's made it Tampa Bay 1, North Carolina FC 0.
Quality touches here from Tampa Bay. See the touch around the corner from Rubens. Early ball wide from Hilton. And a little layoff from Alvarez here. And Hilton strikes it with venom.
Sundstrom does just enough. Maldonado, now Sundstrom chested down. Kept alive by Tampa Bay. Conway's got it. Conway is off. Conway! And how about North Carolina FC? We're tied at 1.
Just like that, Dean, out of nothing. The Rowdies, it's just a sloppy pass from Alvarez. He's trying to cushion it back, but he hands it right to the feet of Evan Conway. The one man you didn't want on the end of it.
So here comes Pérez, sitting on 2 goals and 4 assists, with a chance to give North Carolina FC their first lead of the game. Coming back from 1-0 down. Pérez with his left foot, and it's, how about North Carolina FC? How about Louis Pérez? And how about 2-1, NCFC on top.
Louis Pérez with the armband after taking it from Rafa Menzigan here. He takes the penalty with great aplomb. Sends Bandre the wrong way and passes it home, and he scored some big penalties in his time. The USL League One final.
They've lost just 1 match here this season across all competitions, and it was in the U.S. Open Cup against Minnesota United. On the long ball, it's touched forward. Here's Goodrum with a chance, and Goodrum scores! Phillip Goodrum brings Lynn Family Stadium to its feet in the opening minutes.
We knew this match was going to bring out fireworks. We see Arturo Ordonez in this lineup tonight.
Louisville threatening again. It's Wilson. Wilson scores. Could you have dreamed of a better start for Louisville City? 2-0 to the boys in purple. Jansen Wilson, he'll let it fly, and he has a first half brace. An absolute banger for Jansen Wilson. Lou City are running away with this in the first half hour.
Just a breathtaking finish here from Jansen Wilson. Gets his eyes up.
He has not scored since April, sitting on 2 goals on the year. Taylor Davila buries it. 4-0 Lou City in the first half. It's a rout.
This has been an explosive, emphatic first 45 from Lou City, and it's followed up with an
Landry scoops it up. Jennings whips it in. It's a good ball. It's Myers, empty Myers gets one back for Charleston. They're not going to go away quietly. MD Myers gets the battery on the scoreboard.
and exactly what that man, Ben Pierman, and his side needed. This ball played across. We've seen some opportunities by MD Myers and the ability to blend that patience.
Dieng approaches and scores, goes back to the goalkeeper's left again, and Mamadou Dieng's hot run of goal scoring continues. This time he's given Hartford an early lead on the road. 6 goals for Dieng over his last 7 games. And the reigning USL Player of the Week has the defining touch early. It's 1-0 Hartford. Players certainly weren't happy after seeing the replays on the video board here at Protective Stadium, but nevertheless, Hartford Athletic have an early lead. Can't say the goal is undeserved given the way the opening game has started, and now Galena is off and running. In Galena squares, Dieng scores again! Straight off the kickoff, Hartford Athletic have doubled their lead, and Mamadou Dieng has a brace in a matter of moments. So 5 minutes left in the night. Hartford, one more opportunity here. Edwards might be in. Edwards scores. Icing on the cake for Hartford Athletic tonight. Kyle Edwards off the bench into the score sheet. 3 goals and 3 points for Hartford tonight.
Really good take. Hartford, really good take from Edwards coming on.
So 2 teams, 2 franchises that came into the league the same year, 2019, as Carriaga's got options. Carriaga lays it off, another chance, that's scored. Another for Hartford late. Obalola makes it 4-0 to the visitors. Turn of events. Good lay inside, that's scored. What a finish from tight range and a tight angle from Enzo Martinez, served up by Sebastian Tregarthen as the Legion pull one back.
Judged to have been fouled in the area. Taylor Carrera waits. Referee blows the whistle. Carrera will come up and hit this right-footed and easily beat Shakes, and slots home his 10th league goal of the season. It is FC Tulsa 1, New Mexico United 0.
Carrera calm from the spot, taking advantage of the opportunity from FC Tulsa here. Really against the run of play, FC Tulsa finds themselves a bit quicker because New Mexico United, we've seen.
Now Greg Hurst here has stolen the ball away. Good tackle, says Oko. Hurst still again, can he make it 1-1? Still with the ball, and he hits it home, and Greg Hurst would not give up, and he equals the game up in the 34th minute. It is FC Tulsa 1, New Mexico United 1.
Talked about New Mexico United trying to be productive with the possession that they've had. They've had a great first half in and around the 18, had yet to have a shot on goal, but Hurst just not giving up on this play. FC Tulsa defense, just a miss.
Inside the box again, trying to trick his way through. Good ball into the box, headed away. FC Tulsa clear their lines, but back come New Mexico again. There's a shot towards goal. That is a wonderful goal. Oh, you have to say the shape of the shot was absolutely wonderful from Usman Jabang. Only his 2nd goal of the season, and with just 4 minutes to go, it is now FC Tulsa 1, New Mexico United 2.
What was so special about this play? I mean, Lindsay just playing what appears to be just a simple ball back.
They beat Phoenix Rising 2-1 in the first round. Here's FC Tulsa. Straight off the bat, here's El Medcart. Ball's going to drop for Harvey Sinclair! It did not take long, and the Scotsman draws it level for FC Tulsa. 45 seconds into the second half. We're level again. FC Tulsa 2, New Mexico United 2.
And you knew FC Tulsa was going to come out with energy here. Great combination play. St. Clair, you see him continuing his run going forward. The initial strike broken up from Ahmed.
All the way. New Mexico will want to sit in here and stem some of the tide. Here's Arthur Rogers. Neat ball to Serrato. Serrato curls! Oh, what a goal from the Brazilian! We're talking about shape of a shot. He tells everybody to calm down. It's similar to his free kick a few games ago. The shape of the shot, excellent. It's FC Tulsa 3, New Mexico United 2.
Again, FC Tulsa just building on that momentum. Arthur Rogers does a great job here, slows the game down, understands the option from Serrato. Quick turn. What an unbelievable strike. It's almost exactly a spitting image.
3 games that have finished 2-1, so these two always produce goals. Here's the ball into the box. It's going to fall here for Elmeka! Oh, it's 4! What a stunning start to the second half! Calera with the assist. Elmeka the substitute. He scores FC Tulsa's 4th. It is FC Tulsa 4, New Mexico United 2.
14 different players contributing to FC Tulsa goals this season, some of them starters, some of them substitutes, and I think this is just a big testament to the depth of this FC Tulsa team. Elmeka coming on at halftime, and FC Tulsa just an electric start to this first half. Owen Dom playing a dangerous ball in, Calera with that final touch. And I think just the assertiveness there from Elmeka to just throw his body in front of defense.
4-2 the score. Another couple of players go to ground. Referee says we'll play on. Here's Alex Dalou. Dalou will hit, but hits the defender and goes in. And FC Tulsa have 5. Alex Dalou had the shot. It hits the defender. Unlucky for the goalkeeper. FC Tulsa 5, New Mexico 2.
I think it's really neat. FC Tulsa players going back just to continue to support each other through and through as you see a collective group effort. Dalou able to capitalize there. Unfortunate from a New Mexico United perspective with.
When I rattle off those numbers, 7 shots not on target. Get back to that in a second. Ward cutting it through. Falls for Fieldberg! The opener for Jonas Fieldberg! A man who we thought would not continue in this game with the injury he suffered early on. Now leaving his mark, Switchbacks up 1-0.
And this sequence was made up of several small but correct decisions. The correct decision from Ward to drive centrally, and Marco Micheletto not to take an additional touch there. Then the decision from Fieldberg to collect that with his back foot, bring it across his body, protect the ball, and not only that, but give himself the only window he had to get that pass, a diving, and on top of it.
There's his emotions on his sleeve. He's been the captain for this team in the past. Marco Micheletto driving through. Here's Fieldberg. Played back post. Great ball. And it's in. Sliding effort. 2-0 for Colorado Springs.
Well, it's far too exposed if you're Oakland Roots from a structure perspective on the defensive end of the ball. Marco Micheletto, a player of his caliber, has far too much room to operate in the midfield. He's just got to get past one. He's going to do that in his sleep, and he does just that with Danny Gomez. And then he times it perfectly. But what I love most is the awareness of the runs, right? Jonas Fieldberg, he does so well to hold his run onside. He keeps pulling out.
In the early days of his time with the Switchbacks on loan from the Rapids. Yarahanga, back post, brilliantly done. Great ball from Yarahanga, the finish from Wilson. Game on.
And who does it actually start with? Moreira, right? He actually inverts a little bit, and Birahanga, it looks like it's coming off his boot as a strike on goal. But that's the kind of technique that he possesses. That is an immaculate pass. That's one of the best distributions that we will see throughout the...
Quick restart. Good bit of defending right there by Buckmaster, but it comes out beyond the 18-yard box. This shot takes a deflection. Arozarena gets a piece, but it trickles across the line. Lucio Bron opens the scoring for San Antonio, and a 1-0 advantage on his first professional goal.
Well, and this ball takes a wicked deflection as it's coming in. We see Barone, he picks the ball up top. It's that great first drag touch that he takes, and it's that deflection there. Arozarena, he thinks he does enough to tip it over the bar, but unfortunately he doesn't get enough hands to it for the Las Vegas side. But you have to give Barone a lot of credit in this as well. Once that ball comes in, he takes that big first touch. He's able to avoid the...
Johnny Rodriguez rockets into the nets. Las Vegas tie it. Johnny Rodriguez is 7th. Pulls the lights level at 1.
Las Vegas gets the response that they were looking for. It's a good penalty kick there from Vegas, but if you get another look at it here, no contact. Leo hits the deck, gets the referee to make the call. Rodriguez doing a good job. Look at him here. He looks like he's going to open up his hip. That's why Sanchez ends up.
So one of the things I like to look at after this cross.
Gurr crossing it in. Cicerelli trying to get there. It's denied again. The cleanup is Rodriguez.
That's why I showed up, Rob. That's why I showed up. I love me some Roro Lopez. Puts himself in a good spot. We talked before about creating more than one opportunity when you're in the attacking third. Sac Republic, one of the best in the league at doing this. And this was evidence once again of keeping something alive. Right? We thought it was going to be a penalty. Doesn't happen.